No, I would probably fall asleep.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with you sat upright,
right,
and just
okay.
rest your hands onto your thighs, onto your legs. And I'm just going to start with just putting your hair up a little bit, just so I can get to your shoulders. Are your shoulders quite tight at the minute, or?
They shouldn't be. I try
Not too bad.
Yeah.
There we go.
I do get myself into a bit of a start off with, yeah.
Okay, so just close your eyes, and we're going to begin with a welcome meditation and cleanse. So begin by softening the muscles of your face, softening your expression, and just with my hands on your shoulders, allow your shoulders to settle, your neck therefore to lengthen. And as you allow the shoulders to relax and the face to soften, notice how this then affects how the rest of your body feels. Allow your breath to flow all the way up to the top of your head and down to the base of your spine. So we're creating flow with our breath. And welcome in this space, this quiet, this calm that we're sharing together. So often we shy away from this calm, quiet and peace. Life becomes busy and challenging, and this can muddle the mind a little bit. So welcome in this space, physically, emotionally, mentally. Know that you're safe here just to be. Now, before we begin, I'm just going to do a little spray with some room cleansings. This is the same kind of principle as using a smudge stick. Just cleansing the energy around you, and in fact I'm going to do it around myself as well. Beautiful. And the eyes are closed just so that we can bring the attention inward. Notice where the breath sits within the body. Try to send the breath lower into the belly, allowing the belly to expand and soften, to rise and fall. Let's connect pressure and breath. So as you breathe in, I'm going to press into the neck, the base of the neck. And as you breathe out, I let go. Just continue to breathe, and I'll move with your breath. Wonderful. Let your breath flow naturally and evenly. And let's start to integrate with some massage. So let's just apply a little bit of oil just to the top of your shoulders. And around the upper back. And then when you're ready, using the cushions and the towels, you're going to just lean forward so your forehead is resting onto this cushion, and maybe your arms can just rest onto the cushions as well. Just get yourself comfortable, adjust the cushions for comfort because you want your nose and mouth nice and free so that you can breathe nice and easily. So just make those adjustments, take your time. You can always shimmy around at any point. Does that feel okay? Yeah? Just get yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just relax into, there you go. Nice. Let's start to work into the upper back, which of course plays a big part when we talk about tension and holding tension around the neck and up into the head and the scalp, and of course mentioning about headaches earlier. Everything is connected. And so when working into the upper back, that's then affecting how the shoulders feel, how the neck feels, and therefore how the head feels. The other evening, the mindful evening, our focus was women's health and balancing our hormones. Stress plays such a big role in how we feel and how our hormones regulate and release. Often in life we find ourselves on perhaps that feeling of maybe high alert, especially as I mentioned with Mercury retrograde challenging us and perhaps throwing our balance off even more. It's okay to have an element of stress in your life. However, if we don't offer ourselves that time to decompress, to process, and to recoup, then we just keep kind of topping up those feelings of stress and that heightenedness within ourselves, stimulating fight or flight response. And that doesn't just affect, emotionally how we feel, it's a physical shift as well. And so taking these little moments of time for you where there's kind of nothing else to think about, nothing else to consume your mind with, these moments are the magical moments that make a real difference to your hormonal health, to how you feel overall within yourself, and to how your body functions, how energized you feel. How well you sleep. Your metabolism. So many health conditions and things that we seek medical advice for, which of course often is needed and granted, but stress can really play a factor in our well-being and in our health. So see these moments of stillness and calm as important and valid practices in your life. Restoring balance within yourself. resetting, recharging, nourishing. Notice where the mind goes in these moments of stillness. It's okay to feel busy, chaotic. Just notice, offering self-love and acceptance to however you feel. However you feel right now is okay and is worthy of this experience. But if the chatter of the mind becomes unsettling, gently bring your focus and attention to your breath, to the here and now, to the feet grounded, to the body heavy and rested. Just keep coming back to the here and now. So slowly bring yourself up to sit back into the chair, resting your hands onto your thighs again. Just take your time. Okay. And we're just going to do a little bit more onto the shoulders. As the shoulders and the muscles on the shoulders move and protrude differently when we are sat up. And as we settle the shoulders and connect to this part of the body around the shoulders and the neck, we can start to think about the emotional connection to these parts of the body. As we were speaking about the chakras earlier with the bowls, each part of the body is believed to connect to different energies and emotions held within the self, within the soul. And when we bring our attention to these different parts, offering awareness, breath, mantra, sound, as we're going to do today a little bit, we can welcome in positivity to these areas, and we can let go of perhaps whatever is no longer serving us here. And so around the neck and the shoulders, we connect to the energies of the heart chakra and the throat chakra. Heart is all about connection, love, relationships. And throat is all about communication, truthfulness, being able to say the things you want to say. So with the eyes closed, maybe offer up your breath, the prana, into these places, the center of the chest and around your neck and your throat. The breath helps us to create space where we can gather up tension, either physical or emotional. Inhale, creating space, and exhale is our route to set free that tension, to forgive, to let go. When working with the chakras, it's okay to notice how you feel and to feel differently when we work on each point. Some points maybe you don't feel so much. Some points you connect to emotionally, physically a lot more. Good mantras for the heart chakra are the phrases, I am worthy of love, I am loved, and I honour all of the learnings from past relationships, family, friends, partners. For the throat, good affirmations and mantras could be phrases like, I am able to speak my truth freely and compassionately. When I speak, I am heard and listened to. Affirmations are a great way to bring about change in your life. The more we repeat these affirmations to ourselves, the more they seep into the unconscious being. In Indian head massage, it's important to have that balance of yin and yang energy, the softness, and the invigorating movements that promote energy stimulation. An Indian head massage is a big transfer of energy, and so it's important to be mindful that sometimes we feel a little depleted after a treatment like this before we maybe feel energized. There are so many different nerve endings on the scalp. And the master gland, our hypothalamus around the base of the neck. Again, working with the hormonal balance and how we feel. Stimulating those areas can really channel change. Now, we're going to do a couple of points on your face, but we're going to do those points with you lying down before we come to incorporate sound. So just stay as you are, calm, with the eyes closed perhaps. I'm just going to move the cushions, and then I will move myself and the camera out the way so that you can lie down facing up. We'll probably have both cushions so that you feel comfortable when we come to using the sound. But you can let me know if that's too much. I don't know whether it will be. Okay, let me bring this out the way as well. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, let me take this with me. Well, in fact, I'll just turn it around. Okay, so the camera's no longer facing you. So if you want to just set up lying on your back for me and let me know when you're ready. Just leave the towel as it is. And you're comfortable enough with your jeans?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fine, they're undone.
Sure?
Yeah.
Good, okay. Right, let's set up. Now, how does that feel with the cushion, all right?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now, in fact, just stay dry. I'm going to grab a cushion for your knees as well. Let's use one from here. Bend your knees for me. Let's chuck that underneath you. I do think it makes a big difference, and then extend your legs.
Yeah, it does.
It just gets your ankles, hips and your back more comfortable. Now, how does that feel with the two cushions? Is that too much or okay? Do you want me to take one off?
Yeah, nice.
All right. And I'm just going to cover your arms up a little bit as well. Wonderful. So let's just keep that as it is. It's quite a nice distance actually. So I'm just going to do a couple of massage points on the face, just mainly acupressure points, but I'm also just going to make up a little aromatherapy oil of mainly just clove, because clove is really calming and beautiful. So add some more oil to that. Wonderful. So now that we are lying down on our back, settle your breath and your mind again. Every time we change position, the energy changes. How you feel changes. And it's important that we honour that, honour how we feel, honour that change. Know that the breath is what's going to regulate how you feel. Just as when we worked with the massage on the back and the neck and the shoulders, everything is connected. And so when we work on the face, the acupressure points are linking through to the rest of the body. Let's integrate some of this wonderful clove. A calming scent, peaceful, quite similar to lavender, perhaps a bit deeper and warmer. And remember that the breath is best placed, helping you to create space in your body. So thinking about your belly, the belly rising and falling, expanding and softening. When we think about headaches, we think about the brain perhaps. But so often headaches are linked to tension. Tension of all of those tiny little muscles in your face, around your scalp, down your neck, across your shoulders. And so these pressure points are not only stimulating, calming and linking to the rest of the body, the nervous system, but they're also just a reminder to let go and to find more and more softness within yourself, within each breath and within each moment. Focusing on areas that it's very common to hold tension in the face, like around the cheeks, along the jaw, across the forehead, and around the eyes. I often find these points some of the most deeply relaxing points. Gone is the expectation of releasing knots, and we welcome in just the gentle awareness of these different pressure points. Give yourself the permission to let go, freeing yourself into the here and now, away from the past and the future. Wonderful. And then we're just cooling with some jade rollers. And of course, stimulating the skin and the nerve endings. Beautiful. So, I'm going to just use some more floral water to take off most, not all, but most of the oil. And then we're going to start integrating sound. The beautiful thing about having filmed this treatment is that you're already attuned and comfortable with my voice and the state of meditation. This has been a treatment and meditation combined. And so this leads us really beautifully and naturally into our sound session with the beautiful chakra bowls. I'm going to place this over your eyes. And don't mind me, because I'm going to just, as it is a small room, just set the bowls up slightly differently to how I originally placed them on the floor, now that I've got a bit more space to work with. So, finding a comfortable place as you are you happy lying flat like this, or do you want me to raise you up slightly?
No, this is perfect.
Okay, wonderful. So as I mentioned, when using the bowls, the sound is quite powerful, it's quite loud. So especially in a small space like this, I will play the bowls very gently. However, if you find the bowls too loud, then you can either say it's a little bit too loud, or you can just move your hand, this hand, so I can see. All right, because I'll be down obviously on the floor playing the bowls. So as I'm setting up, use this time to go a little deeper into the state of mindfulness, meditation, however you find practicing this mindset best for you. And so that means noticing the breath, breathing into the belly to create more and more space. And honouring how you feel in this moment, knowing that however you feel is just fine. Sound, as mentioned earlier, is vibration. So when working with the crystal bowls, we not only hear, but we also feel. Sometimes when experiencing a sound bath, even a mini one like we're doing today, you might feel emotional, you might feel euphoric, you might feel really relaxed. And however you feel is right and fine. Even if you feel kind of nothing at all, it's all good, it's all fine, and it's all just as it should be. Starting with a lovely crack of the knees. As much as we bathe in sound, the sound of stillness is a part of this moment. Each layer and texture of sound is part of the gift of the present moment. So as much as you will hear, when I come to the end of the sound bath, I will also allow the sounds to completely ring out. And just know that I will let you know when the session is over. this moment, breathe in peace, calm, and well-being. Soak up the goodness, nourishment and restoration of this session and this time spent together. Deep breaths into the belly, 3 times, deep breaths in and out. Nice, one more. And then just settle.